Christmas Eve. I'm staying in bed. I had a cup of coffee earlier, thinking about another. But something got to me earlier and had me a little off my rocker, and I'm not sure what it was or where it came from. I don't think it was the coffee. But anywho, I was researching wedding rings for wedding bands. I've only been married one time in my life, and I lost connection. But anyways, I haven't had a wedding band for over a decade, and I wanted to go buy a cheap one. So I was looking online at them and pricing them, and was looking at the ones for around 50 and under. But I wanted to get it inscribed with my birth name and my husband's name and our wedding date, and then his date of death, I think. But anyways, widows are supposed to wear them on the right. That's what I was always told. But anyways, I don't know my ring size. I think my left is smaller because I think I have trauma to my actual wedding ring or my ring finger. A crazy person once told me that she would take everything from me that involved my husband or that had to do with my husband, including my kids, because my kids had his DNA in his name. And she told me that she wants to had took my ring finger that he put my engagement ring on and put back a fabricated one, and that she actually had my actual ring finger. I don't know if that's true or not because I haven't got to get X-rays, but so I'm kind of testing it. It's not testing. I mean, I've wanted a wedding ring this whole time because I've always had one. Um, I just haven't had the money to get myself one. So, um, but by me going through with it, if I do and getting it, it's gonna be setting me out there a little bit because they've already been screaming this morning as soon as they see me researching wedding rings. So, and I've already been being threatened, and I'm pretty sure somebody already called in and threatened me and told me that if I went through with it, it would be bad. So I don't know if I want to. I still want one. I'm still gonna get one. I just don't know though. I've got to. I've got to see. I live with other people, so I have to watch what I do because the more headache that comes to them, the greater the risk I end up a homeless person. So, anyways, and I'm in bad shape because of all this crap anyway. So, I can't take no more. But anywho, I don't know, and I don't exactly have that kind of money to spend, but it is something that's important to me. Um, and where I've got people using my identity, some of them are pretty are seem to be important or powerful or famous. So it's causing me a lot of issues with that, and their families keep stepping in. And so their suggestion is to keep me hid and let their kids use my identity and live my life. And it's causing a whole lot of problems for my entire family. They're trying to keep me from anything biological. They're trying to keep me from my hometown and my legal address too. You need to research it before you start going off on me. I haven't had a bit of peace in 15 years. There's a reason for that. numerous, and you can't, I mean, it's everything. But anyways, Merry Christmas, everybody. I don't know if I'm gonna get to see my kids or not, so if I don't, Mommy loves you guys. Sorry I missed another Christmas. If you guys absolutely need it, I guess. I haven't been to the bank and I think the bank's closed, but I haven't got anything for nobody yet. So, but mainly because I'm still trying to move and I still haven't got my income lined out because there's been a problem with, I still haven't found my last check. And I haven't got it switched over. I called in to get it switched over to get it fixed, but it hadn't happened yet. So they said it would take up to 30 days, which means I may end up losing another. Anywho, I missed you guys. I wish you guys were back in my daily life. We're supposed to be having Christmas dinner today on Christmas Eve, since your dad's side of the family is having dinner tomorrow. So I guess I will be. It'll be like tomorrow will be another day, like the last decade of Christmases, I guess. But anywho, uh, if you can swing by and see us, that would be great. If you have to talk to them, though, you know how that goes. So, anywho, I guess I'm gonna go. That's my date. Whether or not it's accurate or delayed is beyond me, but that's all I've got. So, and that may change if that's delayed in any fashion. It may change from my day to day, but my day to day may not be day to day. So, anywho, I don't have visual. I'm not allowed to benefit from the mic system. They're called disability hoppers and career criminals and scam artists, and that's supposedly why my loved ones are being held again. Who supposedly just made it home and got took again because somebody named Barb, or known as Barb, wants to throw orders over my identity's assets or income. And I have begged her to have them pulled and to step off me and my loved ones, and she won't because she says I don't deserve anything in my husband's name or of my husband, which is why I'm not allowed around my kids, which is why she keeps them from me, and nobody will do anything about it. And according to her, she's supposedly, or the one doing it, she's supposedly in the sack with the people that have the ability to make that decision. So, and it apparently involves other people, possible other family, who seem to be against me, and they all feel that they are owed money and blame me for it, and all have their hand out and feel like they owe, like they're entitled to anything me. So anyway, um, if you've ever watched me before, I've told you guys that I have problems with identity theft and with stalking, and with no privacy whatsoever. I've also told you that I felt like I was being moved from location to location, and I felt like what was going on to me, if it wasn't being done through technology and the mic system, and it was being done while I slept. Um, so, anyways, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I had mentioned filing a police report over the identity theft and over the stalking that was going on through the mic and the theft that was going on. And the next thing I know, I've been moved to a different location. But, anyways, um, I was told not to involve law enforcement anyway because of certain issues that were going on with the legal end with that and with the corrupt end. So do not know. But anywho, I'm watching the Best Christmas Ever marathon on AMC. Waiting on my aunt, or waiting on them to get up so we can go make dinner. That I'm praying to God they haven't tampered with already. And the turkey was left out for over 24 hours, I think. So I'm worried about it being spoiled and tampered with. And the ham was left laying out, but I managed to get it to the fridge. I got the turkey to the fridge this morning, but I don't know. I felt of it, and I think it may be too late for it. So, anywho, um, Christmas doesn't really mean anything anymore. It hasn't for a long time. So, while everybody rushes around, trying to figure out ways to ruin my Christmas and my holiday, you guys already done that a long time ago, and it's something that hasn't bounced back since. So, what is it about? For a good portion of people, it's because they say they got ratted by a family member or a loved one of mine, um, or even by me. Um, and they say that because they got ratted, everything that they lost, that they feel like we owe them. And for others, it's because somebody was shot. For others, it's because they know we were innocent, they know where we were, they know they're the guilty parties, and they can't get out of it any other way, so they put it off on anybody that they can. Numerous of the people that screw with me and have done it consistently for 15 years have told me that they knew that we didn't do anything. They knew we were decent people. But if it comes down to them losing their lives or us, they're keeping their lives and they're taking to take ours. So, and that's something my husband's been through most or all of his life. And I'm pretty sure I've been through it my whole life too. I just didn't know it. My kids have too. That was proven. So, oh, they're guilty of sin. I'm putting it off on us. They're imposters. They've been known to act as us, even with identical prints or drastic measures. I'm sure some went under the knife and had their prints changed. Some had pigskin suits made and had our prints embedded in the pigskin suit. At one time, there was five identical suits for 5 different people, and that's why they started keeping us on camera so we'd have an alibi. But anyways, they are after the whole freaking enchilada, and apparently aren't going to stop till they get it. And then you're looking at the fact that it's stemming from my husband's side of things to an extent. I don't know if it was somebody. One side of things is that it was a woman he was with before he met me. That's where a lot of it comes from. And then some of it comes from a few affairs that he's had from the time we got together, or even from before me. But and then some of it was just pairs, I guess, or them seeing that we had something they wanted. But I haven't had a husband since 13, so and I stay solo pretty much these days. But anyways, and people think I'm crazy when they hear me talk about this, and nobody really takes me seriously or listens. But 15 years of invading my mind and my personal space and my body is taking its toll, and I am extremely tired of it. And some broads plan to make me miserable until freaking I croak. Keeping me solo and without, and ain't gonna happen. And that's whose plan they've been following thus far. and they've carried out just about every order she wanted carried out. And I think it was she created the spot and walked. So I mean, it's criminal. It's criminal all goddamn day long. And if you anybody who investigates it is going to see that it's not only affected me, it's affected everywhere I've ever lived. It's affected most people that have been in my that I've come in contact with over my life. Um, and a lot of the accusations that they put off that I'm facing came from the woman who likes to take my place in life. So I don't have visual or audio, and I know you're holding my loved ones and ones known has, and there ain't nothing I can do about it because you guys have ruined me. So, and you guys won't. I give you every opportunity to chat with me on here. I give you every opportunity to step to me in person, and you guys. The only thing I can think of is that some of the accusations that I was facing over some missing narcotics and some missing money are what you guys are guilty of. And I'm guessing you guys most likely got a hold of it and split it between all of you and walked. And thought you'd leave me and Jason behind holding the bag. You need to let my family go and let them be on their own recognizances and home. You know, if it was about a raid and if it was about legal seizures, then it needs to be put out there. But yeah, I'm assuming if it was that, it may have already came out because they said that whoever ratted them owed them their life, and they weren't going to quit until they got their life back. I've been, I ordered a few things from Walmart.com, and they've been snatching shit off the porch, and it's unbelievable. And they'll pull me up and tell me they done it and tell me why, and they'll tell me that they all got together and decided that they were owed one item and that was the least I could do. And they expect me to do without. They're expecting that with my income, and I'm not having it. So they've got complete control over my devices. They've got control over my surroundings. They've got, I mean, the whole freaking enchilada. Anyways, they're holding my loved ones or ones known as. So, and they're cruel, deviant people. You guys have no idea what you're up against. So you need to tread lightly if you're involved in any fashion. The whole place, I was told the whole place had been overtook. I'm still trying to, I called yesterday over the waiting list and they said that it would be up to around a year. But they already, as soon as I went and got the application, they went straight in behind me and ran me up, they took in photos and everything. And ever since she went in and done that, she went to 5 of them. And ever since she done that, two automatically said no out the gate, and the two I turned in the app said that it would have that it would be a waiting. One said it would be a waiting list, and one said I couldn't afford it. So, well, I'm getting ready to be homeless. It's supposedly why I keep being moved, and I need medical treatment and meds, and can't get it in the where I'm at. So those of you that are butting in and throwing letters on me or backing other people, you need to look into what you're backing and whose life you're controlling and screwing. But anyways, this was supposed to be about telling everybody Merry Christmas. It wasn't supposed to be anything more. So um, you just need to know that they're psych patients and they're controlled. They all have brain trauma, I think. Um, it's they're career criminals. Some are serial killers. So they're all looking for missing money or missing product or their earnings, which would be gold. Anywho, I'm gonna go. So I didn't hear nothing of the sort. I haven't been out. Anyways, I love my kids. Love you guys. Merry Christmas.